Hello, hello, my dear friends. How are you all? Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking, and happy Monday. Not that many people like Monday, but it looks like communication. King of Swords, Four of Swords. It could be communications about some open wound today. Could be with an air sign. Or there's a break in communication. It will be different for each of you. Welcome. Welcome to Divine Debut. I hope that you've had an okay weekend, dear friends. It's been, the energies have been really challenging, and we're in the eye of the storm right now with Mars and Saturn in Aquarius. And, you know, the King of Swords is my Aquarius card. So just take care with frustrating or lack of communication. Someone could be coming through as very cold. Mars, which is heat, is right on Saturn, who is just very cold. Ice cold, icy cold, aloof communication or lack thereof. But it can also speak to frustration. These energies will pass. We've got the moon in Taurus. It's moving through Taurus. Remember that when the moon is going to pass through Taurus, as it's going to go around the zodiac now and come back to Taurus, which is going to be the new moon in Taurus, and it's a solar eclipse, my dear friends. So we're in preparation mode for some sort of a huge new beginning. Eclipses are never easy though, and it's all Venus subjects, right? Because Taurus is ruled by Venus. We've just had a new moon in Aries, so there's, we've started on that new journey. We're looking now at that open wound. We're looking for solutions and resolutions. And Mars and Saturn, do take care. Get your foot off the pedal. Do not rush. Do not rush when you're cutting things. Anything sharp is Mars. And Saturn is darkness, is shadow. It's hard lessons as well. So do take care, because Saturn can also be the law. All right, so stay away from trouble. I'm going to say the next couple of days, but today's the 4th of April, my dear friends, and on the 6th we've got Venus. Roughly there on the 6th, we've got Venus ingressing to Pisces. So give it a couple of days, things are going to start to shift. Now, what is the message today? Dear Spirit, what is the message today? What is the messenger bringing us today? What do we need to know? Thank you. What's going on? Lots of communication and harsh as well. I mean, the Knight of Swords, again, the Aquarius energy. Look at how he's holding his sword up to the sky. Lots of quick action being taken and cutting words. This could be a fight. It's some sort of clarity or some sort of a decision. Whatever is going on here is going to open up a door. It can have to do with distance, with decisions. In the Connolly Tarot, which is one of my favorite tarot decks, it's one of my first. So I love this deck. We see here that we've got a couple of birds bringing in that second wand, which does speak to birds are messengers. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities pertaining to maybe also physical distance, people that are from a different, beliefs. They hold different beliefs to you. This could speak to long distance, can speak to travel, can speak to possibly someone having made a decision to come into balance, for a sense of justice here. I don't know why, but I get that the bird's bringing that wand. It's like someone waving that flag of peace, and I hope that that's got a lot to do with. I hope that's got a lot to do with what's going on on a cosmic level with a war in the Ukraine. But even though it's quite harsh, we've got a possibility here of peace and harmony. That's what I'm getting. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, so something long-term, pertaining to getting grounded, pertaining to our money, to our security, for teamwork or justice pertaining to our monies. I mean, Queen of Pentacles, very motherly, right? Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Anything to do with work as well. Anything that provides you with a sense of security, stability. Remember that the Queen of Pentacles holds the Ace of Pentacles, right? Which can speak to a home, a new job, some form of security, nurturing, support, financial support. This could speak to as well. And anything to do with a mother or someone that's taking a role of nurturing you, or you nurturing someone else. There's a very important decision and teamwork. I do feel that these energies, there's a lot of frustration because we've been stuck, right? We've been very stuck. And this is like a rebound energy that's coming in quickly because someone's been very frustrated. And there's a sense of grounding here as well, but also something that proves to become from thoughts, from perception, from words, fire and air, right? Very action orientated, to something that is real, materialistic, right? 10 of Wands, this closes up a heavy cycle. We're planting the seeds now, believe it or not. And fire and air is very much the whirlwind, so it can make you dizzy, right? This can also speak to difficult weather. And as we know, the planetary alignments, movements, when we're looking at the sky and the planets, it's like we are forecasting. We're forecasting the astrological weather, right, which is what is surrounding us. It's our environment. So it's the energies that we are forecasting. So it can have to do with weather as well on another level. But we see the man here planting the seeds. Maybe these seeds have been planted from the past. There's been quite a bit of sacrifice. And it could be the end of a difficult chapter. We see your door opening here. 2 cards that show an opening. Oh my goodness. Why? We see here that someone is at the mercy of another person's intelligence, sabotage, harsh words. I don't know, this could pertain to legalities as well. 5 of Swords, someone not trusting that they are worthy of winning over a situation. But this, again, I see here, we see this man begging and at the mercy of this other man, which again brings me to the war with Ukraine and Russia. And that white flag of peace. Remember, swords are all about perception, words, business, communications, of course, legalities, thoughts. I don't know if I said that, but there's a lot of fire and air here. And again, I'm going to say that I do feel here that the changes, it's like there's a changing of the guards. So it's like a karmic situation coming back around where someone's received or is receiving those difficult lessons, and now they're coming through from a much more humble place. Remember that whoever holds the intelligence Whoever holds that ingenious mind, the way they communicate, the way they perceive things, gives them that strength over their opposition or their enemy. Oh my goodness me. So on point with the challenging energies that we are going through. There is a lot of stress and anxiety here, my dear friends. A lot. We've got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is like the minor arcana of the Fool. Someone wants to go on that adventure, but it's like they're so worried that opportunity will not come through. There's the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter on Neptune right now. So this could speak to long distance travel, being ready to go on that adventure, waiting on the right timing, which can speak to Saturn. Remember, Saturn is blocking Mars. Mars wants to take that journey. He wants to move forward. He wants to go to battle. He wants to do the work. He desires that forward momentum to clear up anything that's been holding us back, my dear friends. Remember, Mars is the ruling planet. It's the Lord of Aries. And the Sun is still transiting through Aries. And happy birthday, my dear Aries friends. So a cycle has started, but there are still things that we are needing to take care of. There's a lot of worry and there's a lot of friction pertaining to those things. There's the World card. So we've got a lot to do with cycles or physical distance. We've got Saturn and Jupiter here. My God, this could be pointing back to December of 2020. With that great conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter at 0 degrees of Aquarius, my dear friends. So this is like a cycle coming back around from then. Remember the World card, and if we're looking back at December of 2020, and just recently we've had Venus and Mars conjoin on that 0 degrees, which has started off a brand new 2-year cycle. So it's like we're closing up another cycle where there were challenges. It's like we're revisiting, getting a second chance. But there's still a lot that we're worried about, right? And the 9 of Swords is very much, if this is Virgo energy, which is all about the details and acts of service, and remember Virgo is very motherly. This is the minor arcana of the Empress. So there's still a lot of hassles and a lot of worries about taking this journey. Could be a physical, could be an emotional. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is. We'll look into love with the Lover's Path Tarot. And I'd like to point out that, of course, the readings for April, they were done like the Wednesday reading, my dear friends. So we've gone into, my God, keep the faith, dear friends. Yeah, so they were done as the Wednesday readings, right? The Twin Flame Soulmate readings. I thought that I would do them in that manner because we do a general reading every Wednesday, and I thought each of you wanted more clarity, would enjoy more clarity for your individual sign. So they're up and they're extended readings. And today's Monday, so just announcing that on Wednesday we'll be doing another general Twin Flame Soulmate reading where we will be taking your questions pertaining to love. Personalized love messages. On Wednesday we're going to be premiering. We know how much you love that, so we'll be doing that with a bit of help from my elf, my little elf Mariah. Let's see, because we've got Taurus here and we've got a new moon. We've got a new moon that is going to be a Venusian solar eclipse, my dear friends. in the sign of Taurus. So it'll be interesting because the card is saying, hold on to the faith. Maybe someone's going through something right now. Oh my God. I just got the goosebumps. Oh my God. Check out the illustration, and I do apologize about my nails. They're a mess. I haven't been able to go to my nail artist. Look at this. Look at his hands and look at the Hierophant's hands. Oh my God. It's just amazing how the signs and the synchronicities come through. It's just incredible. Okay, just incredible. Taurus is our resources, our money. It's our self-worth. It's, of course, with the nodes, we know the North Node is in Taurus, so we're getting uncomfortable. We're needing to keep the faith. Taurus is also marriage, commitment. I'd just like to mention also that commitments and marriages, long-term commitments, marriages, or anything to do with even business, has been going through a lot of challenges with Juno. Juno up there with Saturn and Mars and Venus in Aquarius, squaring over to the nodes. We are humbled. We are brought down to our knees. We need to, it's a time to pray. It's a time to connect with spirit. Hold on to the faith. I'm going to say it for the 10th time. Remember, this is all about values. Where there will be value, emotional security, financial security, security through family, these matters will make it. Otherwise, the door is closed, my dear friends. Okay. It's interesting that today's reading has no cups, no water element, no water element. There is the Queen of Cups. She could be a Pisces, she could be a Scorpio, Cancer, but Queen of Cups and Queen of Pentacles would be the Virgo Pisces axis, or we could be looking back at that full moon in Virgo, which happened on the 18th of March, and the new moon in Pisces on the 2nd of March. So we're looking back at March. And then, of course, we had a full moon. We're having a full moon on the 16th in Libra, 16th of April. So, it's cardinal, right? Cardinal change of season, sort of a full moon. And that full moon in Virgo was mutable. So where things are not stable, there's movement, there's change. And there's the ability to start something new. Remember that Aries and Libra, Aries is Mars ruled and Libra is Venus ruled. So this doesn't only speak to love and connection, it also speaks to our desires, our livelihood, and how we can move forward and secure something, right? Money, work. Let's see what's going on in love. Today on the 4th, dear Spirit, we have the Strength card. So we've got Leo here. This is patience. This is confidence. This is a very strong sexual connection. It's a true love connection. I'm going to say Leo is the heart. It's also the possibility for flirtation. We've got the 8 of Coins. So Virgo, Leo, Virgo. 8 of Coins. Well, it doesn't have to be only Virgo. It could be any earth sign. We've also got Taurus here. Could be Capricorn for some of you. 8 of Coins is someone that desires something very much so, and they've been holding themselves back, maybe for whatever reason. I don't know if you've been dealing with someone that was in another marriage. It could be another commitment. This could also speak to a spiritual connection. Remember, the Hierophant is a 5, which speaks to changes again, difficult changes. 8 of Coins, someone focusing on work or ready to do the work towards what they desire, who they desire to connect with. We've got Venus here, my dear friends, Queen of Arrows, Queen of Swords. This is someone that is a divorcee or someone that's just coming through as very cutting with their words, but also very, very much about justice. She demands equality. We know that Libra, which Queen of Swords is more than likely Libra. There's that full moon that I was talking about. Full moon in Libra. Queen of Swords, she needs to be in connection. She's very unbalanced when she's not in an equal, harmonious connection. We know that about Libra people. And remember, we had that King of Swords fall out. We had the King of Swords and King of Swords is usually Aquarius. Nevertheless, it could be two people that are at it. Maybe also there is a possibility that some of you could be on the cusp with, you could be Virgo, Libra, or you're just dealing with another earth sign, or what was I going to say? Or, yes, some of you could be coming out of commitment. We've got two queens here. And we had the King of Swords, right? King of Swords, Knight of Swords. Let's see what else is going on here. We've got Wisdom and the High Priestess. High Priestess, High Priest. Very much about a secret connection. Could be a love affair. Could be something around work. And again, Virgo, Pisces. Again, it points to March. Remember, we need to trust our intuition. There's a lot of secrecy. The High Priestess could be a third person. So she does tie in with the Queen of Pentacles for a lot of you. We've got the Nine of Coins. So someone needs to be single. This is someone that knows their worth. Two Virgo cards, my dear friends. So Virgo is of service, but it's also getting grounded. It's also someone that will feel very abundant. The Nine of Coins does speak to someone that is in separation, or someone that's going to feel very, very much abundant. And we've got oppression and the Tower. Oh my God. And we've got the King of Swords. Oh goodness me. Ten of Cups, the ending of a happy cycle. Someone is connecting with you, speaking truthfully with you, which could bring a lot of bliss, a lot of happiness. I do see in this deck the tree being something, a long-term connection or a commitment coming to an end. A family unit, let's say. King of Swords could be someone that wears a uniform, someone that's going through legalities, legal divorce. Eight of Cups, you see, someone is walking away. Whatever they are leaving, they're heading for the Ten of Cups. But it also speaks to they know who their soulmate is. Oh my goodness. We've got the Empress here. And this fell on top of the Page of Wands. And it was in the reverse. So someone could not accept an offer of love. Someone was unhappy where they were residing. Unhappy with a physical distance, maybe. Fertility can also speak to a mother figure. So obligations pertaining to a mother or a third person being a mother, I suppose. We did look at the Karma Dharma. I'd like to see what this oppression is and what we've got here with the Nine of Swords. What is this Tower moment, this major shift, which is Martian energies? We see rough waters, an aha moment. Maybe you didn't know that someone's going through divorce. This is what you're finding out. Maybe you felt that within your psyche, you intuitively felt that someone was not putting in work within a relationship, even though they desired this very much so, because there were other people involved here. A nasty mother, a nasty partner, I mean, we know the High Priestess could be the third person. We've got the stars and the Six of Cups, which is a soulmate connection. The stars do speak to fame, fortune, success, progression towards goals and dreams and optimism, and there's hope here. Someone's hoping for this Tower moment. The moon, very, very significant in Lenormand, very deep connection. It's the Eight of Cups, someone is leaving a marriage, another commitment, another relationship, because they could not succeed, because there was a lot of deception. This is Neptune in Pisces. Because of deception, because of finding out about another, about a love affair, maybe that their partner was cheating. It will be different for each of you. But wherever this Eight of Cups individual is heading to, they're following their heart and their psyche. This is a deep connection. And we've got the sun, and this is the eclipse, new moon, solar eclipse, end of the month on the 30th of April, but we're already in these energies. So we've got the three luminaries, the stars, the moon, and the sun. What better than that? And it's the Ace of Pentacles. Now the sun speaks to Leo, speaks to true love, speaks to risk-taking, flirtation and fun. Right, the moon in Cancer. Someone is leaving a marriage because they could not fulfill all their life on all levels, right? And the sun speaks to success and power. That because the moon is sunset, right? When the sun is setting, something is ending, and then the sun is sunrise. A new dawn is breaking. This is powerful. This is victory. This is truth. And this is a lot of happiness. This is what the Tower will bring. And we've got an offer here. The Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. So she's now free to accept an offer. That could be the case for some of you. All right. We did say there's an offer on the table. Let's look at this Nine of Swords. Yes, we've got the Mountain. There's blockages here, blocked communication. It's the Eight of Wands. Or someone's not able to fly to their destination, send those messages of love, take action towards what it is that they desire. There's blockages because they need to close up. They're still closing up a cycle. I mean, it's the Wheel of Fortune, which is a 10. It's an ending. We've got two cards. There's the World card, and this is very similar to it's timing. Timing and work that needs to be done. But we've got a window of opportunity, the Clover, Six of Pentacles, where there's an open opportunity for more equal giving and receiving. This is also money coming through. There's a promise here that if someone's owed you money, right? Some of you are begging for your money. There's an opportunity here for a payout. I don't know where the payout comes from. Could be from the government, could be from a past employment, whatever it is. And we've got the Love as well. It does speak very much to love. We've got the Knight of Cups who's trotting in one step at a time. The Lovers is here, the Love card, my dear friends. This is the heart. There's spring in the air. There's love, romance, charity, right? Forgiveness for some of you, and reconciliation possibly here. Yes. And we've got the King of Wands. There's a lot of lack of clarity. It's the clouds, or there's some sort of deception or not knowing what's going on with this King of Wands. King of Wands is many times very similar to the King of Swords for me, because fire and air, they go together. There's similarities in fire and air. It's all about taking action, right? So I do feel with Jupiter connecting with Neptune in Pisces, this confusion, this illusion, this misunderstanding, or someone's insecurities about moving forward, this will clear. Okay, and a lot will be revealed as well. Maybe on a meeting or through conversations. I mean, this can also speak to, you know, let's go out. This is Jupiter and Sagittarius. There's spring is in the air, which speaks to flowers. Flowers are the possibility for growth, right? And feeling good. There's the key, 8 of Pentacles. Someone's putting in the effort, speaking their truth, maybe also dealing with things pertaining to divorce or legalities. Someone's doing a lot of work, searching for a resolution to an open wound that they've been looking at with that new moon in Aries. This could also speak to a possibility for a new home. The key is something long-lasting. And there's the 10 of Wands, the bear, which is here. And that can speak to someone who sits in a position of power. Could speak to a mother looking out for her cubs, her children. I mean, the bear does speak to Mars in Aries. So Mars in Aries right now is blocked because of Saturn. It's all about timing, right? It's all going to come together, my dear friends. Okay, and this is also someone who needs to be strong, to put an ending, 10 of Wands, 10 of Wands. And very often it can have to do with a King of Wands. King of Wands would be someone that desires a connection very much. So someone who is a leader, right? Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. It will be different for each of you. Wow. Wow, my dear friends. Okay, I think I'm going to take a message from Spirit for you today with the Gaia Oracle, which I love. Let's have a look. 7, 12, and 4 is 16, which is the Tower. 16 equals 7. 7 is Cancer. It's turning a difficult corner. It's a new house move. It's someone deciding to move forward, take action, move home, cover over ground. They're following their wish fulfillment. What is the message from Spirit? That's in this area, right? Here we've got 6, 8, 11. 11, which is justice. Libra, which is that full moon coming up. Those of you, of course, that are on Patreon, you know that we do go into a lot of information pertaining the new moons, full moons, eclipses, and the month ahead astrology. My dear patrons, the month ahead for April, it's almost a 3-hour video of astrology, mythology. It's up there. Okay, so those of you that are not with us on Patreon, do consider joining. Let's see what's going on, dear Spirit. And we've got Ganesha, clearing away obstacles, protection and guidance. Number 31. Number 31, which is also the sun. Wow. That is an amazing card to get. Clearing away obstacles, protection and guidance. I would love to read the message for you if I could find my booklet. Okay, number 31, which equals a 4. 4 is the Emperor. 31. I rarely get this Ganesha card, very rarely. And you know what I've noticed the triad on her third eye. Strong intuition. Okay, this is the very similar to the glyph. This is what Neptune, Poseidon, the god of the seas, holds. Remember, Jupiter is on there. So there's teamwork. I mean, Jupiter and Neptune, brothers, right? They're working together. Venus is going to join into the party on the 6th. She's entering Pisces. Dear Pisces people, this is, this is amazing for you. So important. Ganesha, one of the most worshipped deities in the Hindu pantheon, has shown up in your reading today as an omen of good fortune. Whatever has thwarted your progress or prevented you from moving forward will soon be resolved. An obstacle is cleared and you are free to move on. Your plans are now able to come to fruition. Know that everything happens for a reason. The blockages you have faced were in fact a blessing in disguise. An act of divine intervention. Timing and circumstances weren't previously not favorable, and your efforts would only have ended in disappointment and failure. The path is now clear and the timing is right. Your stars are in alignment. And the affirmation is, I'm protected and guided by higher power. When the path is blocked, I take this as a sign to wait. I give thanks for divine intervention. When the path is clear, I move forward with ease. All that occurs or does not occur is for my highest good. That is so true. So true. Let's take 3 of the fortune-telling cards. We did have great fortune. So Jupiter is very powerful, we know, in the sign of Pisces. Jupiter is going to clear any deception, obstacles, illusions. Jupiter will also help us close up a cycle where we felt as though we were imprisoned, blocked, couldn't move forward, couldn't end a difficult cycle as well, because Pisces is the 12th house, so it can speak to endings, ending a difficult, dark moment in our lives. Wow, okay, so we've got wealthy man, false person. This wealthy man, I feel, has been dealing with a false person. For some of you, maybe this wealthy man has not been on the up and up. They have not told you the truth. Everything, all the truth. It's interesting, we've got wealthy man, which is very Jupiterian. The false person is Neptune. And they are going to be exact in a few days, my dear friends. So we're in these energies, no doubt. We've got courtship, so someone has been holding back on their desire to meet up, to have this meeting, to get that cup of coffee, to have that conversation. Courtship is the beginning of this relationship. And we've got an 8 here, which is also Leo, strength card. We've got 2 4s and an 8. So that's 16, the tower moment. But also the wealthy man equals a 4, very similar, could be an emperor for some of you. But this also speaks to wealth and abundance. There's been a lot of lack of clarity or illusion or maybe some sort of deception around money as well. But there's going to be a meeting, a good meeting. This is a beginning that's very positive. So hold on to the faith. And we've got occupation, a 7. 7, which is Cancer. So we're still asked to, we're turning that difficult corner. The 7 is the Chariot. It's a quarter square of Saturn, which is difficult. It's still saying that we still need to put the effort in. There's conflict here, but there's a lot of promise. So 7 and 16 is 23. That equals a 5. Hold on to the faith, my dear friends. I'd love to hear your comments. I think we'll leave it there. There's great things possibly happening here. Love and light to all of you, my dear friends. Thank you for commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, and your love always. Okay, so the usual story. I've been talking for about 10-15 minutes and has not been recording, but you've listened to the audio, and I just wanted to show you the cards because I've already gone over these cards, and this is the message, and I need to get it out to you. Here is Ganesha. You didn't get to see Ganesha. Okay, so I was talking about the triad here, my dear friends. So I do apologize about that. That's just so on point with Mars on Saturn. Saturn says, no, you haven't done the right thing. I'm sure I pressed the record button, but Saturn says, no, I'm going to frustrate you. But no. We have to find a different way to get around. So I've given you the visual here. Okay, I've spoken about these cards, and I think I will leave the message there. I mean, Spirit is saying, Kathy, stop blabbing on. You've given the message. That's all you need to do. My dear friends, thank you so much. Again, I'm wishing you well, and hold on tight for the next couple of days. They're not going to be easy, but we're coming into really good things just around the corner. So much love to all of you. Ta-da.